The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Buffalo. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
I feel like every time I watch him, I come away with this, like, throwback feel. I mean, the way he plays the position, he is not going to look to slide. He is not looking to avoid contact. He kind of plays this game like it was played years ago at the quarterback position. And now, Mike, let's be honest. It's very easy to do it when you're usually one of the biggest guys in the field, the fastest guys in the field, and has the biggest arm. So the physical traits allow him to play that style, but he is just a blast to watch and somebody you can just tell truly loves playing the game.
Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
He'll try and run here with Cook. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Titans coming up with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bills offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Allen to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that'll set up 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Titans offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the gun, it's Levis. Open man is Hopkins. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Levis. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Hopkins sent in motion. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. The left side into the hands of Hopkins.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, Levis. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Levis. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
He is in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Titans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Cook gets it out of the pistol. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 35 yards. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's Cook. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Second and goal. The tight end Kincaid in motion. One more time with Cook. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Allen. He's got it at the 3. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. This one's going nowhere. Going backwards. He'll be down at the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still second down.
A second down throw here for Levis. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Extra point try by Bass. It's up and through. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They give to Pollard on the option. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Once again, it's Cook. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Allen.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback He put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They run it straight ahead with Power. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Pollard with a nice first down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A give to Pollard, running right.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the bootleg, it's Levis. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's Allen. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Allen on 3rd down. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Harold Landry, there on the tackle. Second down and 8. On second down, Cook. Whoa! And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll run with Cook. He'll push forward for about a yard. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Cooper going in motion. So now they'll throw it with Allen. The second down throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Second and a yard. Here's Allen to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and a yard. Again, it's Allen to the air. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Power. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The Titans sending out their punter. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. L'Jarius Sneed, tight coverage as he gets in the way of that one.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run here with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Levis to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this will be incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Levis. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now, Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Here's Levis to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, Pollard. And he will have a Titans first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. That one taken in. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now Allen to throw on second down. He'll find his running back, Cook. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here comes Jackson on the return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. On 1st down, Levis. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, here's Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the ground, it's Pollard. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Levis. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers. And depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Now a handoff to Pollard. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Pollard. And his defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 2nd down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
He gets this complete to Shakir. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Buffalo.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's caught. It's Amari. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll stick to the ground. Big play coming up. This is third down. Cooper going in motion. On third down, it's Allen. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. Not much happening there, just a short game. Hopkins sent in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Levis. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They'll run here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's complete.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. Third down, 3 to go. Play action. It's Allen. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Levis. He runs with it. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Now Levis. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's first and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Nice pickup here by Ray Davis, and I really like his skill set in this Buffalo Bills organization, Mike. I mean, remember, everything is going to go through Josh Allen. He's the distributor. He's the point guard. So now to have another back on the field that is good in both the run game and the passing game. I mean, here's a guy, Mike, that had 14 rushing touchdowns, 7 receiving touchdowns his last year in college. I mean, he can do both equally well and just gives Josh Allen one more weapon.
Not much there, maybe a yard. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. DeAndre Hopkins and the Titan offense getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's Pollard. And he's going to have a Titans 1st down. They picked it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now, Levis. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.